Have you ever found yourself driving on a highway and seeing a line of massive trucks cruising along the road and wondered about the lives of the people who drive them? If so, you're not alone. The Indian trucking industry is an essential part of the country's economy, responsible for transporting goods and commodities across vast distances. Despite its importance, however, the industry remains largely unknown to many people outside of India. In this video, we will explore the truth about Indian trucking, from its crucial role in the economy to the challenges faced by truckers on a daily basis. We'll debunk common misconceptions and shed light on the innovations and solutions being developed to improve working conditions and infrastructure for truckers. From long hours on the road to the lack of rest areas and amenities, we'll delve into the reality of the trucking industry in India. By the end of this video, you'll have a newfound appreciation for the hard work and dedication of Indian truckers and a better understanding of the importance of the industry in India's economy. So buckle up and get ready to hit the open road as we uncover the truth about Indian trucking. The Indian trucking industry plays a significant role in the country's economy, transporting goods and commodities across the country. India has a vast and diverse landscape, with different regions specializing in different products, such as textiles, agriculture, and manufacturing. The trucking industry serves as a critical link between these regions, facilitating the movement of goods to markets and consumers. According to a report by the National Council of Applied Economic Research, the Indian trucking industry is expected to grow at a rate of 15% per year, reaching a market size of $215 billion by 2025. The industry is also a significant employer, providing jobs to over 10 million people, including drivers, mechanics, and support staff. The importance of the trucking industry in India is also reflected in its contribution to the country's gross domestic product, GDP. The sector contributes around 5% to India's GDP, making it an essential component of the economy. Moreover, the trucking industry is essential for the growth of other sectors of the economy, such as agriculture, manufacturing, and construction. The timely delivery of goods is critical for businesses to meet their production and delivery schedules, and without the trucking industry, these sectors would suffer significant losses. In summary, the Indian trucking industry is an essential component of the country's economy, facilitating the movement of goods and commodities across the country, providing employment opportunities, and contributing significantly to India's GDP. Indian truckers face a myriad of challenges that make their jobs incredibly difficult and sometimes dangerous. One of the biggest challenges is the long hours that they have to work. Indian truckers often spend days or even weeks on the road without adequate rest or time off. This not only puts a strain on their physical health, but also takes a toll on their mental well-being. Many truckers report feeling isolated and lonely due to the long hours spent away from their families. In addition to the long hours, Indian truckers also face numerous dangers on the road. India has one of the highest rates of road accidents in the world, and truckers are often at the center of these accidents. Poor road conditions, reckless driving by other motorists, and overloaded trucks are just a few of the factors that contribute to the high accident rate. Moreover, theft is a common problem in the trucking industry, with truckers often targeted by criminals who steal their cargo or rob them of their personal belongings. Another major challenge faced by Indian truckers is the lack of infrastructure and amenities. Truckers often have to park their vehicles in unsafe and unsanitary areas due to the lack of proper rest areas. This not only puts them at risk of theft and other crimes, but also makes it difficult for them to rest and recover between long hauls. In addition, the lack of clean and accessible bathrooms is a major problem for truckers, particularly for women who are often forced to use makeshift facilities. Overall, the challenges faced by Indian truckers are numerous and significant. Long hours, dangerous driving conditions, theft, and a lack of infrastructure and amenities all contribute to a difficult and often isolating work environment. Despite these challenges, Indian truckers continue to play an essential role in the country's economy, transporting goods across the country and supporting countless industries. It is important to recognize and address these challenges in order to support and improve the lives of Indian truckers. Despite the challenges faced by Indian truckers, there are several solutions and innovations that are helping to improve the industry. One of the key players in this effort is the Indian government, which has implemented several policies to support the trucking industry and make conditions better for truckers. For example, the government has created a national highway network that has improved the infrastructure and reduced travel times for truckers. Another important innovation in Indian trucking is the use of technology. With the increasing availability of smartphones and affordable data plans, many trucking companies are using digital tools to streamline operations and improve efficiency. One such tool is GPS tracking, which allows companies to monitor the location and progress of their trucks in real time. This not only helps companies to optimize their routes and schedules, but also ensures the safety of the truckers on the road. Digital payment systems are also gaining popularity in the Indian trucking industry. By eliminating the need for cash transactions, digital payment systems make it easier and safer for truckers to receive payment for their work. These systems also help to reduce corruption and ensure that truckers receive fair compensation for their services. In addition to these technological innovations, there is also a growing trend of women entering the Indian trucking industry. Traditionally a male-dominated field, trucking companies are now actively recruiting and training women to become truck drivers. This not only helps to address the shortage of skilled truckers in the industry, but also provides opportunities for women to break into a traditionally male-dominated field. Overall, the solutions and innovations in Indian trucking are helping to make the industry safer, more efficient, and more inclusive. By embracing new technologies and policies, the industry can continue to grow and provide essential services to the Indian economy. It is important to recognize and support these innovations as they help to improve the lives and working conditions of Indian truckers. There are many misconceptions about Indian trucking, and it's important to set the record straight. One common misconception is that trucking is a low-skilled and low-paying job. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Indian truckers are skilled professionals who undergo extensive training to operate their vehicles safely and efficiently. In fact, many trucking companies require their drivers to have a commercial driver's license, CDL, and undergo regular training to stay up to date with industry regulations and safety standards. Another misconception is that Indian truckers are uneducated and come from poor backgrounds. While it is true that many truckers come from rural areas and have limited formal education, this does not mean they are not intelligent or hardworking. In fact, many truckers have developed impressive problem-solving and navigational skills over years of experience on the road. It is also often assumed that trucking is a solitary job that does not require much interaction with others. However, this is not the case. Truckers often have to communicate with other drivers, dispatchers, and customers to coordinate deliveries and ensure that everything runs smoothly. They also form close-knit communities with other truckers, often sharing tips and advice on the best routes, rest areas, and repair shops. Finally, it's important to recognize the crucial role that truckers play in supporting the Indian economy. Many essential goods and commodities, including food, medicine, and construction materials, are transported by trucks. Without truckers, many businesses and industries would grind to a halt. In conclusion, it's time to dispel these misconceptions about Indian trucking and appreciate the hard work and skill that goes into this essential industry. By understanding the challenges and realities of trucking in India, we can better support and advocate for the rights of truckers and recognize their invaluable contributions to society.